Here, and I am coming to you live from with a brand new stream. And this time, it's going to be not a just chatting, but rather instead, it's going to be a continuation of Pikmin 1. So basically, you might have noticed the camera is slightly different this time around, but mainly because this time, for once, I was able to get the connection of my webcam of my portable webcam set up. Well, such as it is. I mean, I do apologize though for the fact that the lighting is not exactly the best. Again, consequence of basically having your the fan kind of structured the way it is, and just the way I have my kind of the way I have my MacBook set up. It does look. I'm pretty sure the shading looks a little bit more darker than I want it to be. Um, and I'm pretty sure I could probably fix that probably before I probably could have fixed it before I started streaming, but again, I still am trying to figure this thing out. But fortunately though, at least the camera image isn't so dark that I can't not see you, or that you can't see me, hopefully. So anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and pick up where we left off with Pikmin 1. And yeah, it's definitely been a while, but that's okay. All right. Oh, hold on a second, because I think the volume on my TV is a little bit low for my tastes. So let's see here. All right. So I'm pretty sure once I get once I have it exported, it's probably going to sound differently. But anyway, but before I start, I hope that everybody's been having a good weekend or a good few days. I know it's actually wasn't too long ago that I had my last stream, as I'm sure most of you can probably already guess. But yeah, I hope everyone's been having a good time. I have. It's been amazing. Weather over here has been pretty nice, and yeah. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's continue. All right. So let's see here. You know, I'm not even sure if... Let me see. Here we are. I have to admit, I'm not completely sure if I should like put like a lamp somewhere right here on my desk. I probably should do that, but hey, I guess we'll see what happens. Wow, I gotta say, it's looking pretty good. All right. Okay, alright. I just hope that I hope it's not too bad. Well, granted, it might be just the coloring on my t-shirt. Alright. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I know for a fact that there's at least one more part down here, but unfortunately I don't have anything, I don't have the proper Pikmin for the job just yet. So let's see what happens if I go here. So on to the Forest Navel! Now this might take a few tries, so more than likely, again, to everyone, don't be surprised if I end up going back to the previous save. Just so I can get more of a sense of what in the world I'm supposed to be doing. But then again, that's usually the case for most. All right. So, let's see what we can do. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to break this door down. And while they're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and make my way towards... the Ionium Jet. Unfortunately, this puts out a slightly odoriferous exhaust, but it does propel me to escape velocity in an instant. The stench is a small price to pay for such performance. Yep, that is true. So it'll definitely be worth it once we're able to get it back up here. Alright, so in the meantime, where is that other thing? Alright, they've almost got it. They've almost got that door down. Alright, so let's see here. Ah, I think I found it, and I did. Woohoo! One blue onion, made to order. Alright. Hello, hello. The blue Pikmin, ladies and gentlemen. It is a Pikmin of yet another color. Near this one's cheeks is what appears to be a set of gills. This trait suggests to me that this blue type of Pikmin can enter the water without any trouble whatsoever. Well, there's only one way to find out. I will use A to hold one and press R to swap it out and issue it my commands. Alright. Okay. Alright, that makes it 5. Alright guys, let's get that food pellet over here. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you new blue Pikmin. Oh, hello. Gee, and I wonder who this is. He seems pretty important. Hey, where do you think you're going, huh? Where do you think you're going? That guy has something. He has something I need. Alright. Alright, let's get back to the others. Oh, hello. Alright, well that's one. Alright, so in the meantime... I have to admit, I've never really actually tried my hand at the motion controls. And maybe I should do that. Alright. Oh, there he goes again. If I could just find that guy and track him down. They're not even attacking him. On the one hand, he doesn't eat them, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, well, guess that'll have to do for the moment. But let's see what else. What else is there? Ah. Alright, well, obviously I can't pick those up. Alright, let's see here. Ah, hello? Oh, sorry about that. Seem to have gotten a little bit of a notification from one of my friends who plays a tabletop game called Hero's Quest. Which I have to admit, even I didn't think I'd like it that much, and boy, it really is. It really is something special. Alright, so I'm gonna need... Charge! Alright, there. That should do it. So, in the meantime... That's it, guys. Come on, you guys. We got it. Thank goodness my space float. This float is an absolute necessity for any pilot who lacks skill at swimming in space. Of course. Because you gotta have that. Oh yeah, alright. Only that much, huh? Alright, well, guess I'll just have to make do with what I got. But in the meantime, alright. Alright, so, there's not much I can do right now, but the clock is ticking. Yo! UberNerd527! It's good to see you, buddy! So yeah, as you can tell, I am just trying to do whatever I can to get my Pikmin crew up and going, such as it is. So yeah, but it's been great, man. It really has been. Alright, so. Alright, so here we go. Alright, there. Make a bridge! Let's go. So yeah, it's good to see you, UberNerd. I'm glad you're able to come onto the stream. And hopefully some more show up. Alright, so let's see. What do we have? Alright, awesome. Alright, so while that's going on... It's a shame I can't really get this thing up and going, but hey. Alright. Alright, so let's see how the rest of my team is faring over here, over on the other side. Man, yeah, it's good to see you, UberNerd. Alright, so let's go. Alright, come on, you guys. We can't pick that one up at the moment. but we can certainly pick up something else. Something we all need. Ah, there it is. All right. Okay, folks. Let's get ready. All right. So that's 2 pieces. Woo! All right, automatic gear. It has thin cracks running through it. I try to fill them with dirt. I hope it'll be all right. I have now recovered 6 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 6 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Indeed. All right. Woo! Oh, but wait, they can't rise up, which that's kind of a drag. But yeah, oh my gosh. So again, Uber Nerd, as always, you know, it's good to see you, buddy. I hope that yeah, I hope that my my live reading of the Blue Flame Legends was enough to really get some attention going, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, but that was, again, that was a really nice live reading, and hopefully it's not the last time I get a chance to do a live reading of a comic. But hey, we'll see what happens, of course. So yeah, but still, it was a lot of fun doing it, and I gotta say, you know, Willem is definitely one of my new favorite characters on that comic. He really is, and I have a feeling we're only just beginning. I think we're only just scratching the surface of really how cool this character is gonna be. Oh wow, thanks. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, that was the yeah. I'm hoping, yeah, that was the whole idea, and I hope that everybody that watched it got a chance to really get into it. Because that's why I wanted to do it, and to, you know, drum up, get some interest, and also just you know, just to turn people's attention to some comics that maybe they may not have heard about. But yeah, but thanks, Super Nerd. Thank you. All right, that's 2 items down. Woo! All right, Ionium Jet. If this is damaged, I'll be in dire straits. I will have to run a system check as soon as I can. Yeah. All right, that's 7 out of 30 parts. 5 more to go. All right, let me just check the map and see. All right. All right, cool. And I guess that's about it on that one. So far I've... Oh, and it's sundown. All right, well, guess it's time to pack this day in. But hey, at the very least now I've got... All right, so I'll watch from here. But yeah, but again, Uber Nerd, thank you so much. Again, that was... I'm glad that you liked it, and I hope everybody else did too. Because it was really great getting a chance to be able to read it, and again, I just hope that everybody was out there was able to enjoy it as well. Okay, so I need 5 more Pikmin to be able to. Okay, so there's not much I can do right now. All right, so I'll just have to wait for the next day to be able to do it, but that's okay. And I just hope I'm not leaving anybody behind. Holy macaroni! Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. Oh boy. Holy macaroni. Holy macaroni, holy macaroni. I almost completely forgot about you guys. Ooh. So is everybody here? Okay, good. All right. Whew, that was close. Whew, holy macaroni. Phew. All right, so 2 parts down. Oh. Deep in the cave I discovered in the forest, I encountered blue Pikmin. These blue fellows have something resembling gills on their cheeks, and they appeared to be amphibious, surviving both in water and on land. The wonders of nature never cease to stun me, even in this alien land. As I'm sure that, and they won't, not in this game, and even in the other games to follow, Captain Olimar. So again, also, here's a little something I'd like to present to, here's a question I'd like to give to everybody else out there. For those who were able to see, and actually, oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna save this. But don't worry, we're not done with the stream yet, not by a long shot. So to everybody else out there, and for those who actually managed to see me do the live stream of me reading Josh's comic, are there any other comics that you would like me to do a live reading of? I actually have an idea for a few other ones, but again, all in due time, of course. But again, if anybody out there has any suggestions, you know, you can let me know and I'll see what I can do. Well, actually, come to think of it, I do have a few other ones out here. Again, I do have quite a few, more like trade paperbacks to be more precise. Or actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I think I may have an idea for another live reading of a comic that I have. And this one's from DC, of course. But yeah, but all in due time, of course. But yeah, so, okay. Awesome, so now I have 2 parts for the ship. So now I just gotta see what else I can do. Alright, let's see. Forest of Hope. And parts in this area. Yeah, there's actually 1 more left over there. So I'm actually gonna see what I can do. Alright, so let's give it a shot. Back to the impact site. So yeah, so so stay tuned. I mean, there will be there probably might be another live reading of a comic that I another live comic that I there might be another live reading of another comic book. So or should I say a trade, anyways. All right. So now I know where I have to go. Fortunately, though, if things get a little bit, if it gets too dicey, I'll switch out and go over to another one instead. There we go! All right. So again, so to everybody who just stumbled onto this stream, welcome. You know, this is actually a live stream of me picking up where I left off with Pikmin 1. That's right, the original one that started it all. Oh, and I can't climb up there. Not yet, anyways. All right. Alright, so that's out of the question. Alright, so... Alright, guess we'll just have to improvise and use these. I do have quite a bit. Oh. Because to get the part that I need, I'm definitely gonna need quite a few blue Pikmin, and I might just decide to Oh, hello. Huh, I guess it's some kind of water fountain there. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's get this thing down there. Yay! Alright, here we go. That's a very big tablet. Or, excuse me. Food pill. Alright, good. The more Pikmin we have, the better. So anyway, to my buddy Ubernerd, what's going on with you? Anything new in the last few days? Because for me, I've mostly been just basically working and of course doing the live reading, which again, as I said before, just an awesome thing. And again, and I'm glad. And again, as I've said before, and again, I'll keep saying it. You know, I'm really glad that I had a chance to do it. And again, folks, if you're curious as to where you can get that comic, you can go on to onto basically indieplanet.com to find out more. This is some really good stuff there. Oh, hello. What's this here? Alright, let's go ahead and get you guys fed. Awesome. Alright. Awesome, 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 awesome. Alright. Alright, now I need all the Pikmin to follow along single file, please. Oh, holy moly. Okay, alright. So this is definitely going to take a little bit more work than I thought. Alright. I'm going to need my yellow Pikmin to get the job done. But fortunately, though, that's the beauty of at least having a few save points in between days, is that at least I can go ahead and... Okay, maybe I'm... Okay, I think I'm going a little bit too overboard. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and... So if I'm going to do this, I am definitely going to need only a few Pikmin to get the job done. Alright, let's go ahead and knock this door down. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go! Alright, let's see here. So which one is it? Ah, here it is. Alright. So I got... Alright, so the good news is that one's already down. So I can just go ahead and send these guys back to the onion. Or I could just leave them here. As long as they're near the onion or near me, they're okay. Alright folks, let's go ahead and get this thing going. Alright, here we go. Okay. Phew. Phew. Phew, alright. Again, the beauty of having my Pikmin at full power. Alright, I found the positron generator. By combining batteries with solar cells, this machine can generate incredible amounts of electricity. What a timely find. Those instant space noodles will taste better heated up. And that's true. Alright, awesome. Alright, great. Now, let's get back. Oh, uh-oh. All right. Phew. That was close. All right. That should do it. All right. For the moment, anyways. All right. Let's go ahead and... All right, and there goes another one. Woo! Positron generator. This little electric generator is so powerful that if you approach it carelessly, you'll get an electric shock. All right, that's another part down. Alright, awesome. Well, we definitely won't have to worry about any parts now in this section anymore. Alright. Let me just make sure I'm not leaving anybody behind. And it looks as if though the party's right here. Okay, I'm seeing something green on the radar, though I don't know what. Ah, here we are. Ah, phew, that was close. So yeah, oh, and it looks like we have another person on the chat. Evac Potato. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, basically I'm just having some fun playing Pikmin 1. Or rather, picking up where I left off anyways. And I am right now, for the moment, just basically collecting as many, getting as many food pellets as I possibly can. Okay, let me see if I can just time this right, and done. All right. But yeah, oh my gosh. But still, as always, you know, always a pleasure to get some new folks on the both following, and yeah, the game's going pretty good. So yeah, I've actually been it's been a while since I last streamed this. I've actually been busy, you know, actually streaming other games as well. Plus, also been having a good time playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, which I do intend on streaming the first chance I get. So there is that. Ah, here we are. Woo! Yeah, oh, how long have I been streaming? Oh, in general, yeah, actually, I started about this time last year. It was really just, it was something me and some friends were, it started when me and some friends of mine, we were celebrating Konami and a lot of the classic games they did during the 80s. And so I figured, you know what better way to really help really kickstart my streaming than with that? Because up to that point, I was just doing like little, like, I guess you would call them test streams, in which I was just kind of like seeing what I was trying to figure the whole thing out, because I really didn't have a clue as to what in the world I was doing. So, but yeah, as time went by, you know, I was so basically I started playing Super Mario Brothers, you know, the original one, because that's how it started. And I also and then after that, because me and some friends of mine, we were doing Konami, I jumped on that bandwagon and I went ahead and started streaming a lot of Konami titles like Frogger. Let's see what else, and of course the TMNT Cowabunga collection. So there was that. I mean, I was just having a blast with it. So I mean, and again, it's amazing what Konami really, why Konami really was one of the one of like the top, one of the top publishers during the 80s, or namely during the NES and Super NES's heyday, because again, the titles that Konami put out during that time, again, they were definitely something else, and they definitely had that arcade pedigree, but there was always something new and fun to enjoy about them. And my personal favorite Konami games were the original Gradius 1 for the NES, as well as Frogger, Frogger, and also the original TMNT games, starting from the arcade version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to especially the NES version. I mean, oh my gosh! I mean, if I could tell you how many, let me see here. Hold on a second, because I'm trying to find. Okay, all right. Turn to the right, or is it the left? Oh my gosh. Okay, which one is it? Because I know that I... Oh my gosh, I cannot see a thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, the downside of having to look between both your TV screen and your MacBook sometimes is that, you think you see something but you don't, or you're having trouble trying to find something, and then all of a sudden, boom, you find it. But yeah, so it started with Konami, and then after that, it just kind of snowballed from there. And so I've pretty much streamed the arcade version of Burger Time, Super Burger Time. I've streamed Star Fox 64, GoldenEye 64, which actually, come to think of it, I need to go back and pick up where I left off on that one. And also, as well as Super Mario Bros. 3, and also Metroid Prime Remastered, and let me see what else, and quite a few other ones too, but mostly those. But I am planning on doing a lot more streaming, not with both with this one as well as with Pikmin 1 and 2, or it's Pikmin 2, and of course, oh, what's wrong, Bulborb? Crying because you can't get any more Pikmin? I love that little animation that it does. So, but yeah, but yeah, it's been great. I mean, granted, I've been doing this for a year now, and still always something new to learn. And I think that's what's great about doing these streams, is that there's always something new to learn. And the fact that actually on my previous stream, I did my first just chatting thing, in which I got a chance to do a live reading of a comic book. So, but yeah, so it's been really great. It's been really great, and I'm just sorry that I didn't get a chance to discover this this really cool thing called streaming sooner. Because it's really been a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing just, how far I can go. But yeah, but thanks, Evac Potato. Yeah, thanks a lot. Alright, so let's see what Captain Olimar has to say here. I have found Flower Pikmin to possess increased swiftness. When in a rush, I found pressing and holding A, then calling the Flower Pikmin forth with X to be quite an effective strategy. I've also learned that new sprouts found growing on days following fierce battles are the results of seeds being left behind. Huh, interesting. Oh, it's really cool. I was looking around and came across your stream. Maybe I can help you out with some Twitch custom graphics and even more. Oh, wow. Thanks. I mean, wow. Holy smokes. Thanks. But actually, I got a friend of mine who's actually been helping me out with that. But still, thanks a lot. Thanks for the offer. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that, you like to stream. And of course, again, as always, thanks for offering to help out with Twitch custom graphics. But yeah, I got another friend of mine who's been helping me out with that though. But still, thanks a lot. All right, so I'm just gonna save this. So let's see how much time we got. Okay, so we got 20 more minutes left on the stream. So let's see how far I can go in the next 20 minutes. All right, so the good news is I've got all the parts in the impact site. And I'm just getting started on the Forest Navel. But you know what? Since I already have my blue Pikmin, I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Forest of Hope and see just how far I can go there. If I can get at least 2 more parts. Yeah, and of course, again, thank you, Evac Potato. Again, thanks. I'm really enjoying it because, again, I do remember playing this on my GameCube years back. And it was definitely a lot of fun. And, again, I'm just playing it through, and I just hope that everybody else gets a chance to enjoy it as well. But again, thank you. And again, please don't be a stranger. And again, this is to everybody out there, both those who watch this live and those who actually come upon this later on. Again, please don't be a stranger. Okay, I'm still trying to figure this thing out, but I hope that with every stream I do, it is an enjoyable experience for everybody, even if it's not everyone's cup of tea. So let's see. All right, next stop, Forest of Hope. See you in it. So as always, big shout out to both UberNerd527 and of course to my newest watcher, Evac Potato. Thanks a lot. And again, everyone, to everybody else out there, again, please don't be afraid to to come by and drop a line. Again, the more the merrier. All right. So let's see what's here. All right. Alright, so this may take a few tries. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, okay. Oh, gotcha. All right. Let's see. Oh, this one's much further up, so I can't go there. All right, guys. See if we can try and get this thing going. All right, so while they're doing that. All right, so in the meantime. Here we go. Alright, so these guys are handling that. So we time this just right. All right. All right. All right, there we go. All right. All right, there we go. So again, so basically what I'm going to do is basically see if I can try and get 2 more parts for the ship before the stream is over. Or at least basically try not to, or at least try not to look like a complete klutz while doing so. let's see here. Oh, yeah, some of you guys might be in need of some... Alright, so let's see here. Ah, okay. Okay, rise and shine, guys. We got a big day. Alright, guys. Feast up. Alright, so let's see here. Okay, what in the world are those bugs doing? Okay, alright. Okay, seriously. We gotta come on, we gotta squash these bugs. There we go. Alright, come on. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and squash these bugs. Or rather, take them back to the onion. Come on, you guys. We gotta pick these guys up. Alright, there we go. I don't know, sometimes it's like you have to almost like honk the horn and get the Pikmin to go, okay guys, you gotta go this way. Alright. Alright. Awesome! Alright. There we go, and I think that should do the trick for the moment. Alright, actually come to think of it, I'm gonna go ahead and meet up with the rest of the team over here and see. Alright. So again, to everybody out there, if you just stumbled upon the stream, welcome. I'm basically streaming Pikmin #1. And so far I've made some pretty good progress. Or at least as much as I can anyways. Ah, it's one of these. Okay, there. So while they're working on that. Aha. Oh wait, hold on a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Holy macaroni, okay, alright. Alright, this may take some work. I think this is definitely going to take a little work, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what this stream is for. Ah. Alright. Yeah, I mean, more often than not, it is kind of a lot like trying to. It is a lot like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Holy mac! All right, so how in the world do I even get up there? All right. I mean, I know that I had an. I mean, again, because I have another file of me actually playing this game, and getting those items. So I'm not okay. All right. All right. So let's see here. All right. So there's this. Oh, hello. It's the shock absorber. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place. Usually. Yeah. So, yeah, I can imagine. Alright, so let's see. I wonder if the others have had any luck with taking that thing down. Yep. I'm gonna take a guess and say yeah. Alright, folks, come on. Alright, come on guys, let's go. Alright, let's go. So we can try and figure this thing out. Alright, let's see. Is that everyone? Alright, everybody sound off. Kind of. Alright. Alright. That's it, guys. Alright, here we go. Alright, now we're in business. So the idea for me is to see if I can try and get at least 2 parts, or at least for the most part anyways. Alright, we're gonna have to... Alright, let's see here. First we gotta get rid of this guy. Okay, so let's see here. How many do we need? All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, come on. Lunchtime's over. Let's go. All right, so at least now we got the one. Okay, so that's 2. Okay, so that's 1 item down. So now it's just a simple matter of trying to get the other thing. All right, let's see if we can try and take care of these guys. Woo! All right. Shock absorber. This nifty little device counteracts the shaking and swaying experienced in typical spaceflight. Alright, now 9 out of 30 parts, so just 3 more, and that should increase the ship's capabilities. Alright, so far so good. Let's see if I can try and get the rest of the team over here. Alright. Now let me see. Granted, I might not be able to get everybody. But let's see if maybe that... I still think of that one time, and I think it might have been on a stream, I think. If I come to think of it, yeah, it was. I think it was. In which basically I was able to get like one of the last parts that I needed right at the last minute. I mean, that was basically that was basically a hair-raising event, that's for sure. That was like, oh my gosh, what in the world? It's like, no, don't. It's like, don't. Please, don't let the sun set just yet. Don't let the sun go down on me just yet. Not until, you know. Okay, so sundown. All right. All right, so not much I can do right now. All right, so let me see how far I can go with getting those bridges back up and going. I mean, all right, come on, you guys. Oh man, well, not enough time for that. For a person that's never played. Okay, so wow. So any tips? I mean, honestly, I'd say the best tip, the one tip I can definitely say is, actually, hold on. Okay, everybody back. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay. Whew. Okay. All right then. All right, awesome. Okay, so to answer your question, okay, so basically, all right, any tips? From what I can tell you so far, best thing I can say is save on the days, like, don't be afraid to go back to the previous saves if you find a way to be able to get at least more than one part in a stage. If you're able to get more parts for your ship on the first go around, great, but don't fret if you're not able to. Because basically, at least, you know, the more you get a lay of the land, depending on what stage you're at, or which place you go, you'll be able to get more of a sense of, okay, this is what I need to do in order to be able to get the ship parts. So that's basically what I did. So I'd say that's probably the best thing. So again, don't worry if you're not able to get all the parts that you need, and also don't be afraid to go back to the previous saves if you find that you may have an idea over how to get more than one ship part, depending on what area you're at. So that's probably the best thing I can say. And really just you do have to think a little strategically, obviously, with your Pikmin, because some enemies you can take down easily, and some may take a little bit more thought put into it. For example, the Bulborbs or the Grub Dogs, those guys are very vulnerable in the back. Basically, if you throw a lot of Pikmin at the back of the Bulborbs, then chances are they're less likely to try and eat your Pikmin, because after all, since your Pikmin are attacking from the back, then the Grub Dogs have no choice but to kind of turn around. So don't try to attack them head on, though it seems that if you attack them for the legs, that also seems to help, but your best bet is to basically just attack them from the back. And that's one example. So basically, if I can narrow it down to just a few quick tips, it's don't be afraid to go back to your previous saves and really just get a lay of the land. Get a lay of the land, and so that way, when you do go back to your previous saves, you'll have more of an idea of what you have to do to be able to get the parts you need. Even if you're only able to get 2 per stage. I found anyway, that if you do that, that'll actually cut down the time that it'll help you get the parts a lot. It'll help you get the ship parts a lot faster, and you're not going to feel like you're pressed for time. Because I know that when I played when I played the original Pikmin on my GameCube the first go around, I did not do very well, or rather I didn't make it, so to speak. So yeah, so basically try to see if you can get 2 parts per area that you're at. But of course, again, to do that, try to get a lay of the land, and of course just go back to your previous saves if you have more of an if you need to, because that gives you more of an idea of what you have to do, and you're like, okay, I know I've got it this time, and that sort of thing. So oh, and it looks like we're at that hour mark, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and save for this one, and then after that, just basically call it a night. But yeah, but to everybody, I just want to, so we're just going to go ahead and call it a night. And I just want to thank everybody for coming on board and seeing my stream. And of course, as always, a big shout out to UberNerd527 and Evac Potato for coming on and chatting for a bit. So again, UberNerd, I hope that those tips helped. You know, for what it's worth. I do apologize if I was talking too fast. I try not to do that. But yeah. So again, just use your don't be afraid to go back to your previous saves and get a lay of the land wherever you're at, and also try to think strategically when it comes to fighting the enemies that you go up against. Not every strategy is, you know, the end all be all, but once you figure it out, it's the learning curve isn't that steep. So again, I hope that works. So yeah, so again, if you need any more tips, just let me know on the next streams. There'll be plenty of those. So we'll go ahead and call it a night. So as always, you know, again, big shout out to my buddy UberNerd527. And again, if you haven't checked out his comics, just go over to indieplanet.com and look up Blue Flame Legends, and you'll find those there. And of course, and again, to the newcomer, Evac Potato, thank you for coming on board. And to everybody else that sees this stream, I hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned for more. So have a good night, UberNerd527, and to everybody else out there, have a good night, and I will see you guys on the next stream. Later.